think we're live. Oh, yeah, we're live. Sweet. Hey guys, it's Dainsleif. Here with, an actual stream that has actual audio instead of just, I think the mistake that happened last time. Yeah, so, honestly, wasn't planning on streaming anytime soon, but then Dainsleif quest is starting, or exists. Considering that I've already went and streamed all the other, like, summary quests, figured I might as well stream this one as well. Yeah. So that's what we're doing today. Yeah, so I'm just... As soon as I get there... Yeah, Dainsleif quest. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what else. I feel like I should be talking more in these streams rather than just not talking at all. Nope.
Huh? Wait, you're that blonde traveler who's on a journey to all corners of Teyvat, right?
Yes.
Asking, do you need something from us?
Shut up, Paimon.
You bet I do. I was worried I wouldn't be able to find you. I have a letter for you, you see. It's from another Outlander.
Dainsleif?
He was a crafty fellow, let me tell you. Took advantage of a loophole in our mailing system by opting for guaranteed delivery, then filling in the most obscure mailing address I've ever seen.
Well, we aren't always on the road, so yeah, it's pretty tough to get mail to us unless we happen to go to the post office on a whim. So, what address did that person give you anyway?
He just wrote, next to a small, white-haired talking fairy.
What? So the address is Paimon?
Yeah, exactly, right? And if I'd failed to deliver the letter, I'd have been bound by regulation to compensate him. Really, he got me good. I count myself very lucky that I ran into you here. Of course, here it is. All yours.
Come on, Paimon wants to have a look too.
Oh, Kaya. Been a while. How have you been? I've heard that two of you are traveling in Sumeru. And I happen to be in Port Ormus on official business. The heck do the Knights of Favonius have official business in Sumeru for? Stopping by, Jafar Tavern for a drink. If luck is on my side and this letter successfully reaches you, come to me then, we catch up on old times. We'll see it as a fated encounter. Kaya. Cool.
Huh? So he's here in Sumeru. Now that Paimon thinks about it, Craft, from what he wrote in the letter, it looks like he didn't think there was much chance of it reaching us. Or maybe he's just being sneaky. Yeah, you're right. The letter says that he hangs out at Jafar Tavern.
Alright, need to actually wait. Time is it? That needs to happen. Okay, yeah. So it's there.
Kaya should be at Jafar Tavern right now. Let's go see him.
I'll have something I haven't tried yet, boss.
Sorry, sir. I'm afraid you've already tried every type of liquor we serve.
Oh? Well then, just the bill, please. It's just as well, I suppose. I do have other matters to attend to.
Ooh.
Kaya, you're really here! Paimon half thought you were playing some sort of prank on us.
Hey, Paimon, traveler. Looks like the gods smile upon me after all. And come now, I wouldn't joke about wanting to see my good friends.
Right. Before we actually get started into the quest, prediction. By the end of this, Kai is going to turn out to be a, herald. One of the Abyss Heralds. Because, I know that a new one just got added in. It's Ice. This is all about Conria. So... it's a possibility.
Wait a second. You must be here on official business, right? What do you think you're doing spending every afternoon drinking at the tavern? You itching for a lecture from Jean?
Not at all. The acting Grand Master positively terrifies me. Why would I ever do anything that might displease her? The truth is, I'm in Sumeru to learn about the alcohol industry here. So despite how it might look, I'm actually at Jafar Tavern for strictly business purposes. Sumeru's spices are famous the world over, and it's long been rumored that this fine establishment was where a certain very popular spiced cocktail was invented. That's why the Knights sent me, their foremost expert in alcoholic beverages, to come and see if it is as good as the rumors say.
And how did that go?
So far, so good. I'm already in talks with some spice merchants in Port Ormos about some potential collaboration.
Yeah, that does sound like a great business opportunity. Guess Don Winery and Master D-Luke are gonna make a tidy sum from this one too, huh?
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Whether this lucrative opportunity gets passed along to Don Winery or not depends on how nice I'm feeling.
Okay.
Hey! Using your job to settle personal grievances isn't very knightly, Captain!
Oh? What makes you say that? Very sharp of you. I wouldn't say I'm familiar, though. I just came here on the sly once, when I was very young.
And? Do continue.
Do I have to? When I said we could talk about the old times, digging up my past wasn't exactly what I had in mind. Well, all right, since you're so interested. Like I said, I was very young then. Don Winery had only just taken me in. I overheard my adoptive father talk about sending a team of merchants to Sumeru during a business meeting. I'm sure you'll agree that everyone's curious about their roots on some level. And my roots? They're in Conria, which is said to have been located deep underground, somewhere near Sumeru.
Oh? Conria's under Sumeru. The heck? I guess maybe, like, past the desert?
And so I stowed myself away amidst the cargo, and silently joined the merchant delegation on their trip to Sumeru. But it wasn't long before the merchant delegation received news that I'd gone missing. Their leader promptly found me, and before I knew it, my adoptive father was dragging me back home by the ear. It was a short-lived adventure. Sorry I don't have a more thrilling story for you. Honestly, not much. The only reason I knew that Conria was near Sumeru is because I happened to read that in a book when I was young. My life had less and less to do with Conria as I grew up, and so I started caring less as well. I used to believe that I had inherited some sort of duty from my father. But then I began to wonder. Maybe my father left me in the peaceful land of Mondstadt for no other reason than simply to give me a happier life. A happy life sounds good to me, of course, even if it means being cut off from certain things. This is obviously all speculation. Simply put, I'm afraid that I'm not particularly in the know on this topic. These days, my surname, Alberich, is probably the only link to Conria that I have left.
One death afternoon, please, boss.
Ooh.
Tell me, What do you know about the significance of that name, Alberich?
Dainsleif?
Ah, you've
Interesting.
decided to join us. I was wondering how long you planned on listening in. I believe I've seen you before in Mondstadt. Dainsleif, if I'm not mistaken.
So you remember me. Then we are already acquainted, Kaya Alberich, descendant of the Abyss Order's founder.
Huh?
Ooh. This is some interesting stuff. So Kaya's family is Kaya's family is part of the or is the founder. One of his ancestors is the founder of the Abyss Order. That's interesting. Theory at the start of this is starting to become more valid.
What?
I take it that you weren't aware of this until now, Kaya. Or you wouldn't have been so forthcoming with your surname.
Oh my. That's quite a lot of baggage for a surname, isn't it? Though I must say, it does confirm an old suspicion of mine. I suppose that was why my father left me in Mondstadt after all.
I'm surprised that you take me at my word without the faintest hint of skepticism.
Well, perhaps what you told me just happens to answer some questions I carry in my memories. And in any case, I recognize your eyes. You're a pure-blood Conrian, aren't you?
Very clever. Forgive me for being direct, but I sincerely hope this new knowledge doesn't change anything. If you've already let go of your ties to the past, then keep it that way.
Kaya, you're not involved with the Abyss Order in any way, are you?
I'm a spy for the Abyss here.
Hey, hold on now. This conversation has taken a rather sudden turn for the deadly serious. And I'm afraid that as someone from Mondstadt, I'm not accustomed to this sort of atmosphere. So what if I know my ancestry? Do I strike you as the type who would be bound by that kind of thing? Relax. I'll be just as delighted to hunt down the Abyss Order tomorrow as I have always been. Either way, looks like we're out of time. I've got a spice merchant to meet in a minute, so I'll leave the three of you to carry on the conversation without me.
Neat.
Well, alright then. You go do your thing, Kaya.
See you around. And Dainsleif, no need to listen in from the sidelines next time we meet. Let me buy you a drink.
You don't really trust him, do you, Dane? You're both from Conria, but you get on like oil and water.
The fact is, I still do not know him well. It would be meaningless for me to jump to conclusions. But can a person truly be unaffected by their ancestry? This remains to be seen. Well, I suspect that they call your sister their princess, precisely because there is a succession of sorts.
Oh, so if she was the founder, she'd be the queen, right?
What are the
I
plans
mean
in
to
Sumeru?
investigate the Loom of Fate. Do you remember that name?
Yep.
Yeah, the Abyss Order's evil plan. We learned about that back in Mondstadt.
Hello, Woolly Love.
Not new. Not exactly. My memories suffer from erosion. But while I was recovering my health recently, I suddenly remembered something. Your sister. She mentioned the Loom of Fate back when we traveled together.
So. Hmm.
Apparently so. I was also quite surprised when these memories tallied up. I recall that we were traveling to Sumeru when the matter was brought up.
So, you're going to the place that she mentioned back then?
Correct. At that time, they must have been introduced in one way or another to this concept. If I recall correctly, we were somewhere in Avidya Forest then.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go! Maybe we'll discover some secret that's lain hidden for hundreds of years!
No.
Probably not.
Now is not the time. No, it's just... I'm still waiting for my drink.
Seriously?
Dainsleif, let's make it a fair point. Gotta wait for his drink first. Okay, yeah, that's too far to run to, so... teleport here.
Wait. This place, it's familiar.
Ooh, offers a fan of D-Luke as
It
well,
looks pretty
same.
normal to Paimon.
Neat.
Was it like this hundreds of years ago, too?
Yes. The forest has barely changed from how I remember it. There is very little human activity here after all. Let's search the area and see what we can find.
Is this a field? It must belong to whoever owns that house over there. But it looks like it's been abandoned for a long time. You could be forgiven for thinking nothing was ever grown here. Or
My current team comp?
maybe nothing ever was grown here.
It doesn't exist. It's kind of just,
It's an extinguished bonfire. Forest rangers
It
perhaps?
exists only to get
Looks like
friendship
it's been
XP from
ages since it
bosses
was last
whenever I
lit.
fight them.
And clearly they put it
And
out carefully
only
to
that.
prevent a forest fire too. That's
I have an
responsible.
actual team comp that I
Nothing
use for
else
like the
stands
abyss and
out in this
whatnot. It's
area.
just
All that's left
I'm
is
trying to
that
get as
building.
much XP as
Come on.
possible.
Wait, we're just gonna go barging in? What if someone's home?
Unlikely. There are no signs of life in this area. We should be able to enter without incident.
If you say so. Well, you lead the way then, Dane.
Scary cat.
Huh. So there really isn't anyone home. This bed looks pretty ordinary. Huh. There's
Yeah, no,
nothing
my
underneath
normal
it
team
either.
comp is usually
What
D-Luke,
sort of person would
Kazuha,
want to live here? It's so dark and damp.
Zhongli,
Can't be all
and
that
then
comfortable.
healer. Usually, Barbara.
There's a box over here. Why don't we open it?
Although Zhongli can be
and by
swapped out with
we,
Ryan Shogun,
Paimon means
I
you.
feel like it.
Paimon's just scared that whatever's inside might bite her fingertips off. Huh? This is a mirror. It's broken too. Was this a makeup box? That's kinda disappointing. Paimon was hoping we'd uncover some super big secret, especially after Dane talked the... Hey, look! It's a bowl! Guess whoever used to live here liked to cook, huh?
Can't you smell it? There's a heavy scent of medicinal herbs in here.
Oh, so it's a medicine bowl? doesn't look like there's anything else
Yeah.
worth our attention here. You sure we're in the right place, Dane?
Alright. Thanks
My
for stopping
memories
by.
are quite foggy, but my subconscious and instincts both assert that something once happened here. But we'll exhaust ourselves if we search aimlessly. I hear noises outside. Let's go and check.
Noises?
It's not much. Just some...
Although, I have just realized that the chat box, oh no, it's there. Sweet. Never mind, chat box is working. Okay. Oh, that was gonna actually be something,
Monsters? Wow.
you know, actually,
Dangerous.
dangerous.
Although for someone who's as full of surprises as Jane, it's hardly a big deal. Anyway, let's beat up these monsters!
You can run, but you can't hide.
Flames, purge!
I doubt that the appearance of those monsters was wholly random. There must be something nearby that attracted them. A ley line anomaly, perhaps. But it seems to be more than that. Okay. I'll go slightly further out to investigate any issues with the nearby ley lines. I might be a while.
What? You're going alone?
Your suspicions are as banal as they are unwarranted. I merely think that this house should remain the focus of our investigation, and as such, someone ought to stay here and keep an eye on it. Not to mention that if even forest rangers are capable of investigating ley lines, I will be more than able to handle it alone.
Fair enough. Guess we'll just camp out here then. Good thing there's a fireplace over there. Let's make ourselves something to eat. All this running around has made Paimon real hungry.
There we go.
Your cooking is as good as ever. Even if there was no other reason, the food alone would be enough for Paimon to stick with you. Changing the subject, Dane's taking forever. We came together, but now it's back to just being the two of us again. So don't take this the wrong way or anything, but do you ever get tired of Paimon being around?
A little bit, yes. I like to talk for I like to talk for myself for just a little bit, you know?
Okay, fine. Paimon should have known you weren't gonna say anything nice. So, next question. Don't know if it's okay to ask this, but Paimon's... The stars? Wow. Yeah, Paimon understands. Being separated without even knowing the reason why, it's just terrible. But we'll find the truth together. Sure as Paimon's your guide. Just you wait, Heavenly Principles! And you too, Teyvat! You know what? We've talked too long about this sad stuff. Let's talk about something happy instead, 'cause if you're sad... Alright. It's getting dark, so why don't you rest? Paimon will take first watch. Don't worry, no monster's gonna come and eat you up.
I am a level 9. I'm adventure rank 90. Not 90. 59. I highly doubt any monster could come over and kill me in my sleep. Heck, if I have a healer active, I'm fairly certain that if any monster did come up, they wouldn't be able to do enough damage to kill me.
Oh, come on! Don't say that! Paimon just wants to look after you
Hey, Wolf.
for once.
Welcome to stream.
Nighty-night. Go on, shoo! Off to...
Hey, time to wake up. The sun has risen.
Welcome back, Dainsleif. Glad you could glad you could finally make it after staying still.
What a deep sleeper. You do know that we need to... Tear stains. You dreamed of your sibling last night, didn't you? All right. Rest here a bit longer then. I'll head into the forest to investigate.
Take Paimon with you. Hold on. The Paimon menu isn't working. I don't know if Paimon actually left.
Halt! What do you think you're doing? This place is not whatever you think it is. Nor should you be poking your nose into my business. Begone!
Sorry, man, just looking here for my
Your
travel.
travel companion. You mean the one that was keeping watch by your side last night?
What did you
Your
do to Paimon?
companion departed for the forest early this morning. What business is that of yours, hmm? All you need to know is that I claimed this place first, and what I do here is none of your concern. Do I make myself quite clear? Leave. Well, what are you waiting for? If you must, suit yourself. I've been observing you.
Yep.
And you don't look like a forest ranger, nor someone from the academia. Still,
I'm both.
I'm warning you, no funny business. Promise me that, and you can do as you please. Okay, fine. Whatever. Just move aside. I'm heading in. You...
I don't have a travel companion, so you shall become my travel
Oh, go
companion.
on then. Have it your way. I knew I wasn't going to be able to hide this, but no overreacting to anything you see in here, okay? You understand me? Come on, then. Mind your own business. How could he be? He was too young for anything like that. So don't you lay a finger on him. Just find yourself a corner to rest if you're tired or cold. Huh? You know Conria? Who are you? Exactly. And how do you know I'm from Conria?
I'm just a traveler.
Do you worship a god, traveler?
I follow no god.
Sounds like you've had an eventful life. All right, well, my name is Ida, and you are correct. I was once Conrian. I apologize for my earlier hostility, but you must understand, as far as I'm concerned, humans who do not worship the Seven are nigh extinct, and all who place faith in the gods are my enemies. That may be. But the fact is that chances to talk to people like yourself have been few and far between since the cataclysm.
500 years ago.
This wretched curse of immortality. Who knows how long I must continue to suffer like this? The curse. It was a little gift given to the people of Conria by those vile gods.
Okay, to be fair,
We lost our home.
2 of them weren't
Our
there for the
loved
for
ones.
that.
Everything. The agony of the cataclysm itself was already too much to bear, but then came the curse, robbing us any chance of release. All we can do is watch helplessly as our souls erode and our bodies decay. Because, although Conria began with a single bloodline, it was a home to others too. Any who forsook their gods and came to Conria were welcomed as our fellow citizens. When the cataclysm came, we pure-blood Conrians were declared the greater sinners. Upon us the gods placed the curse of immortality. But those whose ancestry belonged to the domains of other gods were punished with the curse of the wilderness as they fled, turning them into monsters. He is Kari Bear, my illegitimate son. How times have changed. I can say that out loud with no consequence now, but it was once a matter of unspeakable shame. I was a noble of Conria. I resented the life that my family had arranged for me. Then, one day, I met a beautiful woman amongst the people. Her roots were in Mondstadt, but that mattered not to me. It was love at first sight. Kari Bear
That's crazy.
faced great hardship from the very moment of his birth. All due to my selfish desires, and I was never able to be there by his side for any of it. After all that, he turned into a hilichurl right before my very eyes. I always owed him much, and now at least I can finally be close to him. She was.
Killed, I'm guessing.
We were separated. I do not wish to dwell on it. It could be worse. And now that I have lost almost everything, the little that remains, I see with new clarity. If nothing else, at least I still have Caribert. Yes, that reminds me. I only returned here to check on Caribert, but I do have other things I wish to do. You may come with me, if you're so inclined. Over here. I'm sure you're wondering why I brought... Well, it's because he needs a medicine that can only be made here. One which will help him to recover his clarity of mind. I do not hope to break the curse. I am well aware of my powerlessness against the punishment of the gods. But it is said that this medicine is imbued with the power of Sumeru's god of wisdom and can awaken the mind from a state of deep stupor. It has been used in the past to treat cases of mania. I believe that it might just work. I read about it in a book. From the Royal Library of Conria. It was banned. I mean, since this medicine requires the power of the Seven to work. In my youth, I disliked the life of nobility and craved excitement. I was leafing through some forbidden text and happened upon it. What? The gods have already punished us. What does one more sin matter now? Never mind. As long as you understand. I'm sorry. I struggle to take control of my mood sometimes. Perhaps a consequence of having lived too long. As it happens, I am in dire need of some help to make this medicine. My hands don't have the dexterity they once did. I fear they may be decaying from within. All thanks to this curse of immortality. Okay. To start with, take this ingredient. Also, do you have any, of Sumeru's regional specialties on it? Oh, wonderful! This is the method for...
Strange mushrooms. So you need 2 strange mushrooms, the lotus, and the Sumeru rose to make the medicine. Interesting.
Is it done? Oh, splendid! Let me see! In all honesty, I do not... Well, the moment has finally arrived. Curses. No, no! I said before that this medicine, which means we must pay a visit to a statue of the Seven. Let's go. Look at this statue. God of wisdom, I will utter no. You and your kind. You. God of wisdom, my son. If everything the gods have, then I have. All I ask is for a tiny please, God. I have. Curry Bear? Well, we've prepared the medicine. Curry Bear, it's me. It's your father. Curry Bear. Curry Bear. I'm sorry I couldn't be at your side when you were born. But I'm here now. Pop, are you still angry with me, Curry Bear? I know you're awake. I'm so sorry, Curry Bear. Forgive me. Please. Please. Oh, gods above. You took I'd give you my very life. The gods of this world have never stood with humanity, not even for a moment. Other reasons. What do you mean? Huh. You really think so? Give up? No, no. Even if I must stay here with him for 50 years, 100, Let's go. The most crucial ingredient in this medicine is the unusual mushroom, which makes things complicated. I grow them. The details don't matter, right? Curb your curiosity and just do as I instruct. If you truly wish to help me, that is how you can do it. There is a waterfall near the statue I prayed at. I need you to collect some water from there around 2 in the afternoon. I'll be here watching Curry Bear. Once you're back, I will make some further. Good. Then please.
Where are they running? He is not running.
Ah, you're back. Curry Bear's condition is stable. By which I mean he... Anyway, give...
Here be the water.
I need you to stand guard here for a while. Whatever you do, don't let any forest rangers approach the house. Ah, good.
Let me guess.
Here! 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 Race to the wicked! Here! Here! Riptide! Here! Race to the wicked!
Up. That should go. Yeah.
What happened? Was it monsters? Oh, thank goodness you were here. I couldn't have taken. Oh, yes, I've got the fertilizer.
Heck is this magic fertilizer?
Next, we pick the mushrooms and repeat the same steps as before to make another dose. Oh, sorry. I have been so very wary for many years. If only I could fall asleep here in this. I do indeed. That's why it was just a fleeting thought. We're here. Wait a moment. Hey, what was that? Cory Bear! Oh no, he must have left while we were come on!
I think it's going into the castle? Oh, right.
That's not Cory Bear. Right. Cory Bear's scarf. My eyes must be going. How could I not recognize my own son? Ah, yes. It doesn't seem interested in us in the least. Yes.
That doesn't seem right.
Did it go in here? Well, let's head in.
Curious, is this like a border?
What a ghastly place. Has it always existed? I swear I've never noticed it before. Huh. It looks like they're, worshipping. Sometimes I've never seen anything like... Oh, there's only...
Let me guess. There's another upside down statue around here? these silly trolls. Ooh, that can't be good. Let me guess. As soon as I go through this door, we're getting a fight. Some kind. Okay.
Is this a teleportation device? What energy is powering it?
Oh boy, the traveler talked. Another door of resurrection.
Let's spark things up a little.
Dodge! Break force!
Oh, contest. And what is with Connery and everything wanting to be upside down? Like, that should definitely be a floor right now.
You can run, but you can't.
Stay put! Go away!
How do I get there? Let's just try this way. Hope for the best.
How did I get on the ceiling? Did the room turn upside down? Or gravity itself?
Then go back through here. And flip. take a guess if as soon as I land here something will happen?
It seems like I need to find a place to insert the rune.
We'll say boss fight. No boss fight? Boss fight behind the door? Boss fight behind the door.
Halt, humans! Fate has not granted you the right to enter this place. Do you insist on an audience? Very well. And I grant you the trial of destiny. Hear the final prophecy. Flames purge!
This should be an easy one.
Don't be scared.
As I wield the Master of Fire. This is a guy who uses ice blades.
Race to the wicked! Mighty dominion! And devour! Desolation! Dawn, break forth! Conquer all! Let the frost fight!
Surrender and be gentle.
Desolation! Who was that? He was a perfect being. I'm in awe. He had the most wondrous aura, a perilous yet beautiful power. Oh, truly mesmerizing. And yet, you were able to defeat him. Oh, your strength is greater than I had imagined. Let's continue on. I find myself growing more curious by the second and more excited.
Who wants to bet that this is the founder of the Abyss? Bet you we traveled like a couple hundred years ago somehow, back to the past, due to ley lines. Ended up here. Alright. And we are currently helping the person who started the Abyss Order. Basically start founding the Abyss Order. 100%. This is probably the king.
I think we've made it to the end.
Oh, dear creature, why do you bow down? For fear of the unknown? shall shed a tear at the end of time, as I gaze back upon your life.
Uh-oh.
What? When I saw that thing, my heart was. I am. I feel good. Oh,
I think Eddie's the one who has the medicine, right? I think he might have just gotten something that, I wouldn't say cure, but...
Cory Bear! Oh, thank goodness! He's still okay. I have a strange feeling that what just happened was for this to happen right at the moment when I was you say that I bowed before that thing, so perhaps it might be just as effective. I have to try, no matter what.
Papa?
Cory Bear! Oh, my goodness, it worked! It's a miracle! You see? Mama is,
Of course.
Yeah. How do you feel?
Yes. It feels like I just woke up from a long... Papa!
Don't panic, son. It's just... There's no more Conry here. In this world, you have to be,
Am I...
No, of course not. Look, Cory Bear, you still have Mama's scarf on your... Yes, really. Oh, and, never take off. Understand? Whatever...
Okay, Papa. I won't.
Not since that day have I been so glad as I am now. I knew that placing my hope in the Seven was once a murderer, always a murderer. But the god we saw in that cave, that wondrous power, it was... Now then, after one beseeches a god, and the god responds by answering their prayers, should they, piety is hardly my area of expertise. But surely I should... A sinner? Oh, don't be upset. You and I have both witnessed his divine power. When has the... No matter. Believe what you... I am going to pay my respects with or without you.
Yeah, this cave should lead straight to the chasm.
Impossible! What happened? The Hilly-Churl worshippers have disappeared too? Was it all an illusion? That's true. Yes, it can't have been. It was neither illusion nor coincidence, and certainly no dream. Let's go, traveler. There is surely a reason for its disappearance, and I do believe that someday in the future we shall see it again. Could he really have been a sinner?
This isn't good.
Kari Bear? Where has he gone? Oh, no, no, no. Maybe someone else came by. No, it can't have been that. There's no sign of a break-in and no sign of anyone having... This does not bode well. What if he's spotted by a Wait a minute. This is...
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
He took off the mask.
The mirror! It's broken! He must have taken his mask off. And... if he'd just done as he was told! We have to find him. It's his scar. Looks like we're going the right way. Come on. Kari Bear! Kari Bear! Where are you? Curses! Forest Rangers.
Hey! Who are you? We haven't seen you around here before. What's your business here?
Have you seen a, hilly...
I asked you first.
I said, have you...
Hey, whoa! There are Hilly-Churls everywhere. What's the
Exactly. Matter of fact, we just took out a few of them back.
You... Forest Rangers...
You're raving mad! You...
Curse you all, Forest Rangers.
I don't get it. Why makes it...
He'd only just regained his mark, so tell me.
Jeez. You're really not gonna let this go. Fine, you weirdo. I was frightened at first, but it didn't seem to have any interest in me at all. It was just bumbling along in that direction. So I left it...
Yes!
Wait, you're leaving? Not even a...
There it is.
Kari Bear! Kari Bear, stop! Whatever you saw, it was... I told you. Kari Bear? How could this happen? Come, Kari Bear. We have to go home now. Papa's...
Papa...
Kari Bear,
Papa, I can't take it.
please, Kari Bear. It's my fault. I'm so sorry. If only I'd known.
It's all too much. Papa!
Finally, it. Ah, traveler. Wait, no. Why am I still calling you traveler? Oh, I have known your true identity. I suspected it was you. Oh, of course you haven't. With your status, you can hardly be expected to know all of us. In any case, I've been using a fake name. My real name is Clotar. Clotar Alberich. You saw it too, didn't you? Unmistakable, the power inside Caribert and the power of the one you call us Sinner. Yeah. Oh, at long last, I have seen it with my own eyes. That is no business of yours. A sinner. Yes, salvation for a sinner can only come from a sinner. Caribert did not deserve his fate, but now it's wonderful. Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the loom of fate. Huh? Sinister? Oh, I never imagined that you... We once believed that you would... To us, you were the Abyss. A wonder, and the one who controls the Abyss can control everything. We yearned for that. But what did you bring us instead? Oh, Princess of Conria?
Why did he just call me?
I guess.
Traveler! Hey, Traveler! Traveler!
You're awake! Oh, thank goodness you're awake! Paimon was worried sick!
What happened while you were unconscious? I checked the ley lines nearby. It appears that the Abyss information and memories flow within the ley lines. What did you witness? You mean Clotar Alberich? After founding the Abyss Order, his faith in the Abyss led him to do a great many things. But the curse of immortality continued to torment his body and mind. And in the end, neither his faith nor the Abyss he worshipped could save him. After 100 years, he lost his mind completely and was never seen again. Yet his dark legacy lived on. The defiled statue that we encountered previously was just one perverse product of his use of abyssal power during his life. You could say that. She wouldn't be the Abyss Order's princess otherwise.
Are you alright? You have a troubled look on your face.
So you saw her memories from centuries ago, through your own eyes. It all but defies belief. Still, as I'd suspected, the notion of the Loom of Fate did indeed rear its head during that time, and it seems closely connected to Clotar Alberich's son, Caribert, and what happened to him. And yet your sister never breathed a word of this incident to me. I wonder, was that the moment that she decided to go down this path? Indeed. Clearly, this series of events sparked a long period of deep contemplation. This was where it all began. What is it?
to do with anything.
You mean here? Well, let's start digging and see.
You scared the Duke out of Paimon! Did you rebury them yet?
A male and female skeleton, buried together. Interestingly, the male skeleton appears to have been interred much later, and it's holding a silk scarf in its hand. But what does this mean? And how did you know that there were bodies buried here? What? That's impossible. Unless Clotar Alberich finally found a way to rid himself of the curse. This all raises far too many questions. I need time to think. We should part ways.
Huh? You're just gonna leave?
It's better that we split up for now. I think that he might have seen you.
Who's he?
Yes. I have my suspicions as to his identity, but I need to confirm some other details before I can be sure. If the time is right, I will tell you when we next meet.
But what do you mean that he saw the Traveler? How is that possible?
I fear that while these things would limit anyone else, they are no obstacle to him.
What? Why? What is he?
All right, let's leave it there. Get some rest. Goodbye.
There goes Dane. And just like that, it's back to be... What is it? Huh?
Huh. Huh. You know, this is, interesting. There's a female skeleton here, and there's a male skeleton. He was making these strange mushrooms here for a while. This is in fact a conundrum. Well, at the very least, Kaya isn't part of the disorder. That's for sure. Although we now know who the founder is, who apparently is dead. Actually, now that I think about it, I want to check here. Okay, yeah, it is an Abyss Herald. It's not an Elector, it is a Herald. Wicked Torment, and then Frostfall. Interesting.
Let's take a moment to rest
Oh,
and plan our
anyways.
next move.
For anyone who's watching, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, or I guess video in this case. If you did, please subscribe, like the video, comment. I do read those. And yeah. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you all later.